Hey everyone, welcome to 5 Questions with Seth. This is a caper on Carolina Beach edition, and it's a special edition because, well, we're at the scene of the crime-ish. Anyways, I thought we'd have a lot of fun. I'm at Carolina Beach doing the book launch event, and I thought what a great time to actually do the Q&A with some of the readers and some of my writer friends. So here we go. All right, as always, we start off 5 Questions with Seth with a quick synopsis of the story. And in A Caper on Carolina Beach, we again follow Kate Harper and Nick Mason as they are remodeling a beach house in Carolina Beach. As they do some demo work, well, a set of bones spills out of the wall. And Kate, being Kate, has to know who those bones belong to and who put them there and why. And in a really quick, short synopsis, that is A Caper on Carolina Beach. All right, the first question comes, Seth, did you have a connection with Carolina Beach? Really enjoyed the setting, and it seems like you had it fairly well dialed. Well, one, I appreciate that. I try really hard to do a ton of research. I ask a lot of locals, ask a lot of friends that live in the beach areas that I write about. But with Carolina Beach, I do have some history. I went to high school just a short ferry ride south of here, and I went to college just across a causeway or two, and a little short trip to University of North Carolina at Wilmington. So yeah, I have some history near Carolina Beach. Spent a lot of time here, spent a lot of time at Ricel Beach, and of course the Oak Island beaches as well during my high school and college years. So it was a lot of fun, kind of a coming home, if you will, both in writing the story and doing research on the story and the recent book launch. So it's been a tremendous amount of fun, and I can call it nothing short of a blessing. All right, question number 2 is a little bit more pointed towards Kate and Nick's relationship. They're like, Seth, it seems like you put some waves in their relationship in this particular book. It's true. I picked up some advice, one from my wife and 2 from my editor, that they love the Kate and Nick relationship, but to be wary of making it just a little bit too easy. Fair enough. That, and as you'll see in some of the later editions of the series, we learn a little bit more about Kate's past and some of her reticence to jumping full bore into a relationship. Nick seems a little bit more willing in the stories, but also as we see in this one, perhaps he cares for Kate, and he doesn't necessarily want any gamesmanship out of it. So there is some waves, well put, in their relationship in this particular story. More to come for sure. So Seth, as you did in Trouble on Treasure Island, you called out a lot of tourist destinations as well as some secret spots that the locals only know. Tell us a little bit about what you did for Carolina Beach. So I did a few things. One, just going off my own memory, my own experiences as I was preparing for the book, and also sent a lot of emails out to my friends and social media saying, hey readers, where are your favorite spots in Carolina Beach? For example, when I asked when Kate needs to pick up some donuts, perhaps as a good gesture to the police detective, where should somebody grab donuts when they're on Carolina Beach? Britt's Donuts was by far and away a very quick choice for there. So I actually was finally able to get some Britt's Donuts. I'm up here a lot during the quiet season, and not all the shops are always open. So it was my first Britt's Donuts experience, and it was delicious. Another one, just to toss out, and then you guys got to read through them and figure them out. There's some Easter eggs in there where you have to kind of really know, where I didn't flat out name it, but there's some ones that are pretty obvious as well. Island Beverage, I met some really good friends over there, so I have to throw them in this video. As just a wonderful place, and it was a chance of meeting between Kate and Nick while they're going through some of their waves, as we talked about earlier. A little nightcap, I suppose, was on their minds, and I guess they had the same thought as they ran into each other at Island Beverage. All right, Seth, it looks like you've upped the red herrings, clues, and suspects in this one. Thank you. I've been working on that. I have always been a huge mystery fan, and as I started writing mysteries myself, I wanted to make sure that I was doing them justice and writing the type of mystery that I would enjoy. So I don't want them super easy, but you got to layer it in, and it's a bit of a challenge. When I write thrillers, I get to drop the hammer and just go. We know who the bad guy is, so let's go get him, even if it's a long tail to do it. But with mysteries, I got to be so much more careful. Very careful plotting, timelines, a matrix of possible suspects that I got to play around with, and have moments where it looks like it could be any one of them. So it's such a ton of fun to write, and hopefully for you guys, it's a ton of fun to read. All right, this last one comes from my writer friends, because we authors got to support each other as well and learn from one another. So the question comes in, Seth, what are some of the challenges when you're making this setting essentially a character in your story? The truth is, plenty. One, it's a blast. I love doing it. I love putting things in there that readers can pick up if they know the area, whether they travel there as a tourist or if they're local to the area. But the other piece of it is trying to be true to it. Obviously, stories take you on some rides that you have to be able to manage the destination that they're going to. And then sometimes things are out of your control. For example, right now, if you came down to Carolina Beach, there is no Ferris wheel. I was promised there will be a Ferris wheel, but at the moment there is not one. There certainly is in a caper on Carolina Beach. In fact, it's kind of pivotal to a part of the story, actually a few parts. So I'm looking forward to the Ferris wheel returning, but you just never know with these things, right? You certainly don't want to date your book by putting something in there that's going to be fly by night. So we're using staples like Brits, but even then, because they were never open when I was here and I didn't ask the right questions, everybody just loved Brits and they said, you got to use Brits, so I did. But if you read the story, the police detective asked for a particular type of donut to be left when she got out of her deposition room. Brits only serves one type of donut. So yeah, live and learn. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed 5 Questions with Seth. I hope you enjoyed A Caper with Carolina Beach, and I certainly look forward to sending the next one out to you, Peril on Palm Beach. So look for that coming next April.